What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming sneaker releases and some sneaker rumors. Before we get into that, if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and start off with the off-white Air Force 1 MCA in this blue colorway. Now the colorway is super clean. Now MCA's Instagram released that this will not be releasing on their website. Instead, it will be a sneakers and a Frenzy app exclusive. Now this could be a shock drop, which means it can drop now, it can drop tomorrow, it can drop next week, next month. You never really know with a shock drop. But if you do get lucky and you score a pair, resale is just outrageous for this sneaker. Right now on StockX it's going for about 2K. So I mean, I don't think it's gonna go down much more once these release. So if you do end up getting your hands on a pair, I would go ahead and sell them. Unless you actually really like the sneaker, but I mean, it's just a plain Air Force 1. I mean, yeah, it has that off-white hype to it, but still, for 2K, I'd probably sell them. And lastly, it looks like it's gonna be a US only exclusive. So, I mean, if you're in the US, you have a shot at it. If not, sorry. You gotta move on to the next one. And keeping up with Nike and Off-White, we have some new colorways of the same models. We have a new colorway of the 1, the 4, the 90, Air Force 1. Let's go ahead and get to each one individually. So starting off with my favorite right here, you have this Air Force 1 Off-White in this like yellow colorway. Now the color blocking is identical to the Chicago's and the UNC's. Now even though this is a crazy nice colorway, I don't really rank these above any of the others that previously released. Then we have a white colorway which looks super similar to the previous release. Now there is some differences between the two, like the midsole on the new version, it's like an all white midsole, and on the old version it was like this off-white vintage look. Now the new ones look even more deconstructed, if that's even possible, but this one right here is probably my least favorite out of all of them. Then you have this Vapor Max, which from the pictures you can't really get a good look at the whole sneaker, but it is like this gray, wolf gray colorway with the black swoosh. Personally, I think they could have done a little more with this one right here. Then we have this black Air Force 1, black on black, black upper, black midsole. Only thing that stands out about the sneaker is the reflective swoosh and the white laces. Now, as you know from the previous releases, the Air Force 1s do pretty well, so I expect this one to be pretty high up in resale if they ever do come out. Then you have the all red Air Max 90s, which brings back, you know, memories of the Red Octobers, the Yeezys. I mean, that's what it reminds me of. This Air Max 90 does look pretty nice though. It's something different, something we haven't really seen. We haven't seen in all red. Now, I wish there was a better look at the sneaker, but this is all we got so far. Then we have 3 different colorways of the Air Jordan 4. We have this one right here, which pretty much looks identical to the Bred colorway. Now, there is some minor differences like the translucent wing on the sneaker, the translucent heel tab, and it looks like the outsole is a little translucent as well. Either way, I still think it's fire, and I definitely want to get my hands on this one right here. Next one, my least favorite out of the 3 colorways, we have this Air Jordan 4. This one, it just has a black upper. The same thing with the other. It has a translucent wing and a translucent heel tab. Big difference is the red outsole. I'm just really not feeling that too much. Now, I think if they would have went with like a white or like a full translucent, I think it would have been super dope. Then my favorite out of all of them, we have this tan beige colorway. Now this one right here is just outstanding. They absolutely killed this one right here. You have just a tan Air Jordan 4, translucent wing, translucent heel tab. You have different shades of beige, which I love. I think it's going to be a very wearable sneaker. You have the white laces to match the little hit on the midsole. I think they just did a really good job with this one right here, and I think this one will probably be the most hyped out of all of them. Besides maybe the Air Jordan 1, this one's definitely a close second. Next up, we have one that Nike really dropped the ball on, and that is the Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 3.0. Everyone loves the Shattered Backboard, and they just kind of ruined the sneaker with this one right here. Now, this shoe has like a patent leather finish, which I think just destroys the sneaker. And then you have just like that plain, like off-white midsole, which is, it's bad. It's all bad. I feel like something's missing on the outsole. Like it should have like another color to it. Like the bottom should be like a black or something. It just shouldn't be all one color. And then the upper is just atrocious. It looks like a freaking slippery shoe. Like you can't even get a hold of it. It just looks like it's covered, dipped in Vaseline. It's just terrible. But again, these are early pictures, and pretty much every early picture you see of like a hyped sneaker, it looks kind of trash until it gets closer to release date. I don't know if they do it on purpose to get people talking about it or what, but I'm just not feeling it so far. I know a lot of people aren't as well. We're not asked for much. We just want good quality like the other Shattered Backboards and just a nice colorway, nice color blocking. You don't have to go this crazy with it. I mean, I just hope we get better pictures when it gets closer to release date. It's due to release like, you know, sometime this fall. So we do have some time in between for them to fix this sneaker up, I hope. we'll just have to see about that. Next up, we have the Yeezy 350 Turtle Doves returning. Now, this is probably everyone's favorite, probably what made everyone fall in love with the 350. Now, this is coming back because the 4-year anniversary of the Yeezy company. And no, this is not a restock. They're not redoing pairs. This is just leftover pairs that they had in the Adidas factory over in Germany. Now, there's not much info about this yet. I'm assuming this is going to be a shock drop, so we don't really know when it's going to come out. I mean, I'm sure we'll get more details when it gets closer to release date, but for now, this is all we got. You know how the Yeezy hype is with this one right here. Everyone's gonna go crazy for it. Everyone's gonna try to get multiples. I mean, I can't believe them. I am too. Next up, we have some more Travis Scotts on the way. We have this Air Jordan 6 dropping in this olive colorway. This one was seen by Travis Scott himself. He's been wearing it a lot recently. And I think this sneaker is just super, super, super fire. It kind of reminds me of the Undefeated 4s that released a little while ago. Same color scheme and all that. The orange, the olives, the blacks, the whites, it all meshes together in one. Now, I know people don't really like 6s now, but I'm sure when these release, everyone's gonna go crazy for them. Now, there's no release date yet, but we are assuming sometime this summer. So like I said, if you are planning to cop these, if these are must cop for you, let me know in the comments below. Keeping up with the Cactus Jack releases, we have this one right here, set to release this fall 2019. Now, this one looks identical to the Bred Toe Air Jordan 1 that already exists. I'll put a picture up side by side. I have my Bred Toe ones right here. It's literally the same sneaker, same color blocking, red toe, black, white. All it has is the reverse swoosh. If these had the reverse swoosh right here, this would be the Cactus Jack Air Jordan 1. So I mean, I don't know, how do you guys feel about that? Do you think he should have released his own colorway? I mean, personally, I think that. I don't think he should have went with an already existing colorway, but regardless, the colorway's fire and the sneaker's gonna be crazy hyped. So again, fall 2019, keep your eyes out. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Then we have rumors of the Air Jordan Bred 11 set to release, you know, a couple months from now, not really too soon. But one thing about this is that they have the 23 on the back instead of the 4.5, which I super happy about. Not that I hate the 45, I just think the 23 looks so much better, so much cleaner, and of course gives it that more OG look. But we still have early pictures of these. No official pictures have been released, but these do look good so far, so I'm super excited about this release. I've been dying for a pair of 11s. I fell off 11s for a little bit because there wasn't really colorways I was really feeling too much, but the Breds, definitely a must cop. Now next up, not really sneaker related, but super dope, we have Virgil Abloh and Supreme collaborating on a box logo. So here it is. As you can see, it's a red, black, and green box logo. Now, if you're confused on the colors, it basically, you know, it's just a salute to the roots of black people and their fight for freedom. So I think that's really cool, very clean. And then you have, you know, Chief Keef wearing this box logo, which kind of caused a little stir because once people saw this, everyone realized that they want a Chief Keef photo tee, which I think will be super fire. Chief Keef on a photo tee, that would be crazy. Like if Lil Yachty can get a Babe collab, Chief Keef should be able to get his own photo tee with Supreme. Chief Keef's just like a living legend. Like you can't argue with that. So photo tee will be perfect for him. So hopefully one day that happens, but for now we have this Supreme Virgil box logo. I mean, Virgil's already super hyped. Supreme, you already know the hype of that. And you know, mix them together, it's gonna be madness. I can imagine resale on this already is gonna be dumb crazy. Better get your bots ready for this one. I mean, bots even might strike out on this. So we'll just have to see when this releases. Anyway guys, that's it for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for all upcoming releases. Shout out to you if you watched to the end of the video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.